Hi, it's Andy answering a request for Knee Deep, and here we go. So it's sort of hard to tell you exactly what to practice to learn this song, not knowing where you're at with your skill level, but I'm just going to start with the intro, and I'm going to start by explaining straight eighth notes, and I'm going to explain picking. So no matter where you're at, hopefully you'll get this. Here we go. So I'm going to finger a C chord with my basic C chord shape. Notice I've got my capo on the 3rd fret, and so I just finger a basic C chord like this. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add my pinky finger in there on the 3rd fret on high E string. So it's an extended C chord. It's a C chord plus one more high note. Okay, that chord sounds like this. Okay, now to learn the picking, you'll have to find a way to steady your hand. So what I'm doing is I'm taking the palm of my hand and I'm resting it on the bridge like this. Notice my arm is on the guitar, my wrist is on the guitar, my hand is on the guitar. And so I can operate my pick from a position of leaning against the guitar. Just like how you would write with a pencil, you would hold the pencil and you would lay your hand on the desk and then you would write. No one holds a pencil and writes without putting their arm or their hand on the desk. No one writes that way. So when you write your name and you grab your pencil, you place your hand on the desk and you lean on the desk. So we are picking and leaning on the guitar. Okay, if you're not doing that, this song will be way too hard. If you're trying to play it from out in space like this, you'll never get it. Okay, now some players like to just put their pinky on there as kind of a way to steady your hand. I guess that works too, although that leaves you very stiff and it makes you hold a lot of tension, and so that you're always tense. So this way is a lot less tense because you just relax your arm and lay it on the guitar. Okay, so if you're not doing that, I don't think you'll get very far on this tune. Okay, now let's start by just doing a basic picking exercise. We'll play string 1 and string 2 and string 3. Go down on string 1, then go up, up for strings 2 and 3. There we go. Okay, let's extend that exercise a little bit. Now play string 5, which is your bass note or your root note. Then play 1, 2, 3. And use this picking. Down on string 5, down on string 1, up on string 2, up on string 3. So down, down, up, up. There you go. Okay, you should practice that exercise for 5 minutes every day. And it's a really good training for your pick. Okay, if I went too fast for you and you couldn't keep up, you should stay on that exercise every day until you can keep up with me on the speed. Then you should try to learn this song. Alright, so let's move forward. We're on our extended C. Our pick is warmed up. Our hand is resting on the guitar. And we're ready to learn the notes for the intro. So here's what he's doing. Look carefully. He's playing string 5 to begin. And what he's doing next is he's playing string 1 and string 2. So far I have this. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to repeat string 1 and string 2 again. So I have 5, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, now if you know what quarter notes and eighth notes are, the first note is a quarter note, which means it's long. And then these other notes, those are called eighth notes, so those are short. So 1 quarter note and 4 eighth notes. Or you can think of it as long, short, 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 short. There's your rhythm. So that's what we have at the beginning. Okay, you can make that into an exercise by itself. Okay, we've covered the first 5 notes of the tune. Okay, what's next? Back to string 1 again. And what you're going to do after that is you're going to hit string 1 again, and you're going to slide. Let me show you that. He's got his pinky finger on the skinniest string as part of his C. And then you let these other notes go, and you slide your pinky to the 5th fret. Okay, so that's done in slow motion like this. Notice how I remove the other fingers from my C chord before I slide. There it is. Let's just work on that much. Repeat. Faster. Do it again. Even faster. Even faster. There we go. Okay, so you have the first few notes. What does he do after the slide? He plays the open E, followed by another 3rd fret note on the high E string, which you'll probably play with your pinky finger again. And then open E 2 more times. Alright, let's put all that together. So we've covered this. I'll show you a close-up on that. Here it goes. Here's a close-up with the other hand. Okay, what do you do next? You play notes from a C chord, just basic notes from a C. You're going to pluck string 2 and string 3 and string 4. It's just essentially our basic C. No pinky this time, just your standard C. And you're simply plucking the 2nd string and the 3rd string and the 4th string. Very basic. Okay, let's put that into the mix. So we've covered this so far. Okay, one of the tricks to get in this song so far is when do you hold your C chord and when do you let it go? Let's talk about that. So I'm holding my C at the beginning of the song. Now during the slide, you don't want to hold the C. You want to let it go. Probably instead of taking your fingers up in the air though, just hold them very close to the strings without actually holding any notes. So notice my fingers aren't way out here. They're still in the shape of a C, but just floating above the strings. Now I'm ready to put my C back on again when I get to the last three notes. Okay, so it's actually kind of hard to see the difference between this and this. I'm holding a C, I'm floating. I'm pushing the strings, I'm not touching the strings. It looks the same, doesn't it? Look from this angle. I'm holding a C chord, my fingers aren't touching the strings. I'm floating. Now I'm pushing down the C, now I'm floating above the strings. So you can barely see any difference. So whether I'm holding a C or whether I take my fingers away, my hand shape still remains the same. That's an essential part of learning this song. Okay, so let's go through the notes in slow motion again. Here it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you're doing well so far. Keep practicing and let me explain more concepts. So this song, or at least the intro of this song, is based on straight eighth notes. Straight eighth notes. Well, except for the very first note of the song, which is a quarter note. Straight eighth notes is a concept where when you're playing your guitar and you're picking the strings, you go pick, 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 or in other words, note, 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 and it just never lets up. There's no complex rhythms to learn where you have a bunch of longs and shorts and you don't have a bunch of counting you have to try to get, or anticipations or syncopations or swing beats, or it's just note, 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 note all the time. Okay, so in other words, you play the first note, which is a long, then you have pick, 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 pick. You just simply pick notes all the time. If you do want to learn the counting, the first note is obviously going to be twice as long as all the other notes, because it's a quarter note. So what I'm going to do to teach you this counting is I'm going to play the first note of the song and I'm going to make that 2 counts. All of the other notes in the song will be 1 count. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There it is. Okay, let's play it together. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, now let's play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's loop it over and over. Let's make it into a song. So play that again and again and again without pausing between. 1, 2, 3, 4. Job. Okay, here's what we're going to do next. We're going to talk about which notes are loud and which notes are soft. Okay, obviously some of the notes have accents when you listen to the video. And so let's talk about that. When he plays string 1, he's going to really accent string 1. Let's take a look at that. So, string 5, soft. String 1, loud. String 2, soft. String 1, loud. String 2, soft. So, the first 2 hits on string 1 there, you're going to really play loud. So work on that. See if you can play string 1 as loud as you can, and then play string 2 as soft as you can. Like that. Okay, so the first 2 hits on the high E string are really accented. Okay, so we've gone this far with the accents. Okay, then the next high note on string 1 is not accented, so you'll have to play that one soft. So there's a soft string 1 right there. Okay, now the next note to play is the slide, which is an accent, so you will play the slide very loud. Okay, work on that. Followed by an open E that's soft, 3rd fret which is loud, open E which is soft, then an open E that's loud. So what we're doing right there is we're alternating soft, loud, soft, like that. So let's take it from the top. Here it goes. Soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, soft, loud, soft, loud, soft, loud. And of course the final 3 notes, those are just filler notes, so those will be played soft. Okay, so it's not enough just to learn the notes of the song. You have to learn which notes are played loud and which notes are played soft, and that's really the secret to sounding like the CD. Okay, let me demonstrate that. If I play every note the same volume, how does it sound? How does that sound? Well, it sounds like a typewriter. Tick, 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 tick. It doesn't have any feeling. It sounds like a robot. Okay, when you watch the YouTube video, you hear this. There's a melody in there. When you just play only the loud notes, or when you just listen to only the loud notes, you hear this. Let's work on that. What if I said, just play only the loud notes that we've just covered, don't play any of the soft notes? Can you do it? I'll guide you through it. Only play the loud notes. Here we go. So the first 2 loud notes are just simply string 1 that you're holding with your pinky here. That's easy. The next loud note is the slide. The next loud note is 3rd fret on the high E string. And the next loud note is open E. Those are the loud notes. So again, we are ignoring all of the other notes. Okay, so here we go. Just play the loud notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the melody of the song. That's the part everyone's tuning their ears in to listen to. Let's play it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I've got a challenge for you. I play all the notes. You play just the loud notes. Here we go together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do that again. I'm going to play all the notes. You play only the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you've successfully learned the first measure of the song. Don't worry, learning the other measures will be very similar. So if you felt that this was really tough, the next few measures are like the same technique. So if you can handle learning this first measure, the rest of them will seem very familiar because it's a lot of the same type of stuff. Okay, I'll see you in part 2.